YouTube, this is Rob. I have a special video because I want to deal with this troll here named JJ Boone. I want to deal with him, and I want to deal with him once and for all. And basically, I'm gonna post in this video a challenge to JJ Boone because of all the shit he talks. I'm gonna put it to the test. Let's find out if he's even accurate. And in this video, I'm going to show you some facts with Google Earth that are visual facts, and I want to see if this guy can debunk any of it. Okay, like he claims. He claims I'm wrong. But let's go over what he says. Well, there's that, but he says, I'm going to troll you like no other. And I didn't, in here was a comment that I made. I said, well, bring it, you know. But basically, he says, you know, I'm a poor joke. If I would have taken geology, I'd be wealthy and informed. Now you're reaching for strings and making fun of college kids. Okay, and then he calls me psycho. Okay, so I'm confused. I'm like, what are you talking about? Who's making fun of college kids? I'm not making fun of college kids. I'm just pointing some facts out that you know, that need to be dealt with. And all I said was I defended myself against people who would use their education as some kind of deciding factor here. Society doesn't make people right or wrong. Society doesn't limit my intelligence because that's what it does when you live by its rules, and that's true. I don't care, you know, what anybody thinks about that. And then he calls me, well, a liar, but he misspells it. And you know, this is just dumb. This guy's not only is he like the worst troll I've come across, but he's crossed that line. Well, most trolls cross, but this guy's crossed it even further, where it goes from trolling to being a shitty ass person. And that's what you are, JJ Boone. You are a shitty ass person because nothing you said makes any sense to me, and you can't prove a damn thing that you say. You know, you call me a liar. See, look, I said liar. Oh, you mean liar? Am I? Do you know what I say? I know. Am I? How do you know that I'm a liar? Or do you just always emotionally shout out shit at people that don't agree with you? You know, I asked him if he had Tourette's, and then I said I'd understand if he did. And then he said, I'm having a hard time typing so fast. How bad you are at this. All right, well, that's because you're probably mentally unstable. But there's a lot here that this guy's like, it doesn't even make sense what he's saying. What made the crater? The side of a continent. And then he's like laughing. I'm like, okay, the side of a continent. Did you watch the same video we did? Those are currents, moron. I can tell you you're going to lose, troll, because they do. They always lose. And they're just stupid, okay? Now I have to deal with this guy. And let me tell you something, JJ Boone. This is a dumbass name. But I could block you anytime I feel like it. I could ghost you on my channel, and I don't. I let you spout off like this, okay? Because, you know, I think everybody has a right to their opinion, but yours is more than an opinion. It's more of an attack on me. And now I'm defending myself, and now I'm challenging you because I'm gonna put you to the test. I mean, you're saying that I'm a liar, that none of the stuff I'm saying is right. Well, here's your chance to prove me wrong. Right now, this video is going to be the deciding factor, whether you're right or I am right. And if I'm right, then you should shut the hell up, okay? Because even though I haven't blocked you yet, I probably will if you keep going at this, just so other people don't have to deal with you. I could deal with you all day long, bro. I love. If you knew my past on YouTube, you'd probably think twice about trolling me. Okay, I can believe this. I'll put you in your place quicker than you know what happened. You know. And anyways, but that's what this video is about. So let's see what you got, JJ Boone. Let's see if you can back your talk up, because I know I can, and we're gonna find that out right now. Okay, JJ Boone, here's the test. Now, I can claim that this right here is gonna it proves that plate tectonics is wrong. Anybody with basic seismology knowledge is going to know that I'm right. Okay, except for you, because you probably have none of that. The last couple videos that I've shown have been about this area right here on the ocean floor. Okay, as far as I know, geology and seismology seems to kind of ignore this right here, and the reason that they probably ignore this is because it actually proves their theory wrong. Is this scar right here? And yes, I'm going to use Google Earth to do it. I don't need satellite. Well, I do need this satellite that takes these pictures, but I don't need measuring satellites, or I don't need to be out in the field. I can do this all from Google Earth. And anybody that's going to hate on that will just keep watching. Then you can try to prove me wrong too. But I'm going to show you. In plate tectonics, this is a plate. Okay. As far as I know, continents and scarring would be fixed to the plate. Now, if I can show you otherwise, then plate tectonics has a problem. And what I'm going to show you is that this area is Japan, and then there's Yellowstone Park. Just these three things alone is going to prove that plate tectonics is not right. And that's just those three things. I can take this thing and I can match it on there's other areas on this planet that match up with these three things. I'm just going to go simple for now, because once somebody with real geology knowledge jumps into this argument, then I'll bust out the rest of it, But for now, this is good enough for you. Okay, this is more than good enough for you. Okay, so if I can prove that these three are related, that means that plate tectonics cannot be right, because that means that these three areas had to have sat on top of one another. They don't line up for any other reason but that. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to try and make this video short because I really don't want to spend any more time with this guy that I have to. But this is Japan here, JJ Boone. You see this, how it's got these layers, I guess, maybe like 3 or 2 or something like that. See this? You see this, what looks like a flower? Now, here's the thing. I know already what you're going to say. You're going to say that, no, it doesn't. That's not good enough, pal. Look at this, actually looks like this too, by the way, because it probably flips around. Anyhow, that's another story. But yeah, you thinking that this doesn't match up is not good enough. You need to prove that it doesn't match up, and you need to prove that it's not what I'm saying. And anybody with an IQ can tell you that this does line up, and I'm going to show you that without a doubt. And I'm going to show you something else that lines up also. Here's Hawaii. But here's their scar right here. It looks like a horse. It looks like his tail, but his tail is like a flower. Now you can already tell that these look similar. But let's get closer. You can see I can rotate it. Okay, now you look at this shape right here. You see this round? The round areas is really what usually gets me. That's really when I line up stuff. Now you got to remember, this is moving when it makes these things, so it's gonna be exactly how you expect it would be if it was moving. But here we'll start with this flower part. See how the lines are going the same way? You got this round spot here missing from here. got this, you can just tell. I don't know. It's just I don't know how you could not see this. You see the line, how it lines up? It is what it is. I mean, it's just that easy. Over here. Okay, and then, like I said, it's moving through. See its head right here? It's going to fit right in here. And if I rotate it, it's just only going to fit better. And then, maybe here. Maybe not. But I bet you if I rotate it, it will. Up here, rotating it, you can see that it rotated. If I rotate it clockwise, this is rotation. That's why this rotation, that's why you see these kind of going at an angle, because it's spinning. I think you mentioned in one of your comments that how could things spin? It's very easy to answer. Electromagnetism spins things, okay? This is, like I've been claiming from the very beginning, this is plasma vortex. Everything I say supports itself if you actually spend the time and your intelligence and study what I'm saying. You'd find out that nothing I'm saying goes against what I'm saying. Everything lines up, everything adds up, everything supports what I'm saying from beginning to end. I'm not making this up. This is the real deal. Okay, now this is a subduction zone right here, so there's no reason why this should be over here at all, because it's still coming here. Okay, you got a plate that's going this way. This is on over here. It shouldn't be over here already. Okay, if it's still coming here. Do you see how easy that makes sense? Look at that right up there. And that's the thing, is that because these are different layers of the same image, each layer is going to be a little bit different because it's moving. That's what I'm claiming, is that in the end here, because of these moving images, if I put them in the correct order, you're going to be able to watch the planet be created right in front of your eyes. It's that easy. This is a big deal, JJ Boone, and it's a jerk like you that tries to discredit it, you know, or whatever, for whatever reason, man. You're like the dude that screws up society or something, you know, from advancing because of the crap you say. You know, all you're trying to do is ruin a perfectly good, amazing event. And that's what this is, whether you like it or not. This is a once in a lifetime chance that the world gets to see exactly how the planet was created, and then a jerk like you comes along to try to discredit it all. Well, if you're going to try, I mean, at least do it. I mean, if you're going to do it, but you can't. I already know that. So anyways, in a way, you know what? If you think about it, here's Hawaii. This looks almost like a bigger version of Hawaii. I'm wondering if, like I said, picture by picture, you'll see it evolve, the planet grow. And maybe this is that proof. Just kind of moving it around because I like moving it around because that I'll catch new things. So maybe I'll catch something new and you guys will see it being caught. So anyways, you get the picture. You can tell that that's what it is right here. You can tell this is rotation, and you can see the distortion in the similar shape means that it's rotating. And I don't mean just, it doesn't have to be rotating this way. It could be rotating away from you, rotating. Because you gotta, like the first mistake I made when I was doing this is I kept thinking about this in 2 dimensions. But there's 3 dimensions here. And one of the people that follow me pointed that out with you know, by telling me that there's software that could show this, and and that opened my eyes a little bit more, and I'm grateful for that. But so I definitely I definitely enjoy getting input that helps me. You know what I mean? Like I don't mind it. I don't mind at all if somebody else adds to this. I don't mind that. I have no desire to take credit for the whole thing or anything. I just want people to know the truth. And so if you figured out something more to this, be my guest to put it in the comments, and then I'll put it in a video. So I have no problem with that at all. I'm not like some kind of a like I want to hog all the attention or whatever here, but this is the real deal, and I really am showing you how the planet was created. So let's go to the next thing. That's this area. Now I've already done these, but I'm gonna do it again for this guy special because the combination of the two should more than be it should be more than enough to prove that plate tectonics is wrong. I think I'm gonna go bonus round on this guy too with this one. But you can kind of see here's the Great Lakes. You can kind of see similarities here with the Great Lakes and the scar. You can tell this is bigger, but that's because maybe the moment of time that this happened, this was a smaller Earth. But let's not stop there. Alright, so here's Hawaii. Here's that scar. San Andreas fault line, they think made this or cuts through here. Well, there's a problem with that if I can line these up. You can see how this fits in there. Maybe if I have enough time, I'll show you close-up shots of this where it's really close, like I did with the other one. Because I really have no fear of really digging deep into these things because they, like I said, they just keep supporting what I'm saying. No matter what resolution, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how close you look at it. It's always supporting what I'm saying. See, as I bring it through, you can still see it's lining up. You see, this is what actually got me started on this whole thing today. I mean, that's going on with this whole thing is I had noticed this with the Hawaiian Island chain, and I knew immediately that plate tectonics was done. I just now had to share it with the rest of the world so that they knew it. But you can see how this lines in here, and then this kind of it lines up in here. Okay, let's do it like this, and then this lines up there. This probably fits into there, I bet, somehow. Because this is basically this, every time you see something round in that size, it's going to be related. This is going to be related to that, and so on. This is going to be related to it because it's also the same size. So it's always going to fit in there somehow. I probably have to rotate this around or something because the rotation, you know, is involved here. And this fits. It just does. I bring it in, it fits again. Okay. This actually fits through here too. This thing's missing a dip, like a dimple right here. Well, this one's got one, and I can tell you right now that this is the Amazon River has the same dimple, and that's another way I line things up. So, and then you'll notice there's a dimple here too. These reoccurring patterns make my job easy because that's all I look for. Is I look for the reoccurring patterns, and then I simply line them up, and that's all I have to do. It's easy. You can see that this fits into here too. You can tell that these scars are responsible for the features of our planet. That's what I'm showing you. And to be honest, this is actually an amazing thing, and I'm glad that I can share it with everybody, but I can't stand it when you get that one fucking guy who fucking just doesn't get it and he acts like a complete tool for the and tries to do everything in his power to ruin what you're trying to share with people. You know, you're not a troll, bro. You're a shitty person. And nobody wants to be a shitty person. Well, at least I would think. So, and I haven't even, I was going to line this up here because you can tell that there's this and this. So, let's do that. Okay, see, here's Yellowstone Park. And if you see you can see the line running through here. That's what matches up, okay? And that is good enough. Because not only does it match up there, when I rotate it again, it's going to match up over here. And you see this, it's just going to match no matter what, because it's what it is. See how it still matches here? Okay, and then here's the other thing, because like I said, um, okay, I flipped it. Okay, yeah, I flipped this to show that this is in 3 dimensions. This is rotating. Like if you were to look straight on at a tornado, how it spins and rotates. Well, that's what I'm showing you. I flip this, and then you can see that it lines up still, because that's what was happening. Here's Hawaii. You see that? And then it looks like I need to rotate this a little bit more, but that's going to fit into, well, actually maybe not. I just leave it right there. See how the island chains fit in there? I'm going to tell you guys something. When someone tries to get the truth out, you cannot imagine the resistance that one gets from even their own family, from their own friends. It's the weirdest thing. It's like there's some kind of glitch in humanity that makes people fight the truth. Like I said, I've family that have told me that I'm wrong. I've got friends that'll just ignore me because they just don't care or they don't want to know. And it gets old. Like, it really gets old. I don't understand why there's that struggle. And it seems like that's how it is in history. In history, they talk about that too. And it seems to be like a reoccurring thing. I don't understand it. You have the truth so simple for people, and then they fight it. They just fight it tooth and nail. They don't want to. It's the weirdest thing, but I'm telling you, if in order to advance as a civilization, you got to face this truth, and this is it. This is plate tectonics is wrong, you know, and you're always going to have those people that fight that. And I mean, I'm grateful because I'm finding a lot of people that aren't like that now that I've been posting this on YouTube. But let me tell you, man, it has not been easy for me, you know. It's funny because when you first come across something like this, you think, wow, I just found something amazing and everybody's going to trip out. And then you go and show them and they just look at you like you're like something's wrong with you. It's a terrible feeling. And then you almost want to quit right then. But then if you believe what you're saying is true, you kind of keep going forward, even though they just keep going at it, letting you know that you're not what you think you are. You're not smart. You're not this. You're not that. Whatever. You know, you can't possibly be right because you're not that great, or whatever. You know. Well, it's not about that. It's about the truth, and this is the truth. And people are gonna fight it, but you know what? The truth has always got to come out, and the sooner that it comes out, the better. And this is a wonderful thing, actually. What I'm sharing here, I'm glad that I can be the one that shares it. But I can tell you, it is not easy. And you can see these. Now, what's amazing about this is you see how this is. Well, when I take the Amazon River, it shoots off the other way. um, with its electricity, you know, what looks like electrical discharge, which lines up with the features in an amazing way, which I probably will have in my next video. I think that's what I'll go is I'll start showing you guys what the Amazon River looks like over these areas. And I would think that would be impressive and blow you away. So look at that, how that island just fits right in there like a... And I'm wrong? Are you sure about that, JJ Boone? I want you to come here and I want you to show me how I'm wrong. If you can't show me how I'm wrong, I think you should shut up, right? Or just go away. If you don't want to know this, go away. See how this lines up in here? Good luck, JJ Boone. You're going to need it. Thank you for watching, YouTube.